Hi, everyone, and welcome to another year of Coach's Corner as we begin the 2011-2012 calendar sports season. And as we say that, several sports at the high school are already well underway with their sports, including our guest coaches for this week's show, starting with Jamie Miller, our girls volleyball coach. As school starts, your girls have already been in the gym for a long time and already have quite a bit of play underway, right, Coach?
Right. We have had a tournament already and about four matches, and we started about mid-July.
Give us an update on the team record, where we stand right now.
Well, it's definitely a rebuilding year. We have a team basically comprised of freshmen. We have 2 juniors, 11 sophomores and 3 freshmen. And so it's just kind of been a rough start, but we have won one set against Sand Springs, or one match against Sand Springs, but the rest we're just building our play, our fundamentals, and seeing, basically building the future.
That being said, you had a really good team last year. I mean, there was an all-state player. You had a lot of seniors. That was a season that you had worked toward, and now, like everything else, you have to not start over, but it takes a while to get everybody in sync, and I imagine you'll be a much stronger team later in the season than you are right now.
Yes, I definitely foresee some definite strength building by the end of season, but even when those sophomores build up to their senior year, I think we're going to see kind of another spread like we did last year. That entire group of seniors, they had worked hard together since their sophomore year and became the team that they were, and I'm hoping for this team to kind of do the same thing.
So in other words, you take your lumps, but eventually you're going to be the ones giving those out, right?
That's right.
How's the schedule this year? What do we got this week going on?
This week we have 2 home matches. Tonight we're playing Claremore, and Friday night we will be playing Del City. And then my JV and freshmen will be going to separate ways to a tournament on Saturday.
This volleyball, it's pretty tough, isn't it? There's a lot of good teams, aren't there?
Yeah, there is.
Who's the top teams in the state this year?
Oh, definitely the Edmond teams, Edmond Memorial and Edmond North. They're always looking good.
Is it just a numbers game? They have so many more kids to choose from.
That's kind of the way I see it in a lot of senses. Is that they have a bigger pool to pick from, and a bigger pool of coaches, and just a lot more money. That always helps.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Give me an idea of a couple of girls that have stood out so far, or maybe team leaders, players that you're looking for to really lead your team this year.
Well, one of our juniors, Alex Smith, she's really pushing hard. She's wanting to be that team leader, and she's trying, typically giving her whole self to the match every single time. And I've been really impressed with her. And I've got the rest of them. They are just coming up as a team. They're leaning on each other. Each one is kind of having a hard time. Somebody else picks them up, and it kind of is all over the place right now. So
have you found that it's difficult? Last year you probably sat and watched the girls perform a lot. This year you probably are having to do not more coaching, but you probably have to do more organizing as the match goes on, right?
Yes, there is a little bit more of that, definitely. And it's right now, it's kind of more while they're on the court, I'm still coaching them, still trying to, okay, here's what you need to do next time, this is how, and we haven't had much practicing here lately because we've been match right after another, so our practice is kind of that time on the court too.
Now, do you keep the girls busy in the summer, or do those girls not play as much in the summer and really pick it up in August?
Well, I really try. A lot of them did club last season, and so they were kind of playing throughout the winter months, and it ended in May. And then from May to the middle of July, I just tried to have them on a training program where they were just getting in shape, getting themselves ready for it. We didn't see the court a whole lot. I kind of wanted to keep them away from a little bit until we went to team camp and kind of saw where we were all at.
Now, you mentioned we have not only our varsity, our junior varsity, but we have a 9th grade team. So do we have a lot of participation, a lot of girls interested in this?
We do. We have 37 involved right now, and that's a load. that's a load there, and they all want it. They all try and work really, really hard. So.
That's a lot of kids participating now. That's got to make you feel like the program's going in the right direction.
It does, and I see that. I see that right now it's going to be our rough year, but I see the future looking a little brighter.
Good, good. Now, play all of our games in the old boys gym, right?
Correct.
And again, go out and support them if you can. As you know, it's easy to support a winner, but when you're having a tough time, you really need that support.
We need that support. Those girls, you know, they're putting their all into it, and they are trying so hard. And just even looking at the other teams versus our team, we don't have much height right now. They're not fully developed. You know, they're still growing girls, and we're playing against 18-year-olds at times, and we need the fans, we need the crowd, we need people out there cheering for them and being loud for, you know, encouraging them mainly.
Keep smiling, Coach. Okay?
Will do.
Jamie Miller, she is our girls volleyball coach. She's our guest on this week's Coach's Corner.